Dear students, hope all are good and safe at home. In the previous class, what did we discuss? Yes, physical properties of metals and non-metals. And some of those properties are, yes, metals are malleable and they are ductile, good conductors of heat and electricity. They are sonorous. Well, today we are going to see chemical properties of metals and non-metals. As I told you earlier, we can compare chemical properties of metals and non-metals with our character. We can identify a person's character when or how he or she reacts with other person in all the situations. Our character is different for different persons. Likewise, all the metals or non-metals, while reacting with other metal or non-metal, their rate of reaction will be different. Today, we are going to see how do metals react with oxygen and as well as non-metal also. Metals react with oxygen and form its corresponding oxide. For example, sodium reacts with oxygen, gives sodium oxide. Magnesium with oxygen, magnesium oxide. Zinc, it gives zinc oxide. Okay. Likewise, non-metals also form its corresponding oxide. Carbon is a non-metal, reacts with oxygen, gives carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide. Nitrogen reacts with oxygen, nitrogen dioxide or nitrous oxide. Sulfur, sulfur dioxide. Dear ones, when you buy iron nails or iron material from the shop, they are very shiny. It is also one of the property of metals. After some days, we can notice a brown color layer is formed on it. It is called rusting. What is happen in this process? When iron particles are exposed in air for many days, it reacts with air and moisture in the atmosphere and form a thin layer of its oxide. For example, that brown color coating of iron line is iron oxide. Likewise, you could have seen the material which is made up of silver. After some days, black color will be formed, isn't it? The girls, you wear anglet, you can see black color is formed on it, isn't it? So that is also one of the form of metals react with oxygen and form a thin layer of its oxide. Likewise, copper, on the top of copper vessels, you can notice green color coating will be formed. Am I right? Yes. So, metals react with oxygen and form its oxide. Okay, dear ones, I showed you already. It is sulfur, okay? Sulfur is a non-metal, color is light yellow. I have taken some amount of sulfur in a spoon and I am going to heat it. Okay, I am heating it. I am heating sulfur. That means sulfur is reacting with oxygen present in the atmosphere. Now, I am going to drop this one into water. I have taken some water in test tube. Okay, let it be for some time. And in another test tube, I have taken some water It is zinc metal, white color substance, white color, and I am going to heat it, this white color substance. Okay, I am heating it. I dropped it into water. Now, I have taken 2 litmus paper. Last year you have studied we can test acid and base with the help of litmus paper. And I am going to test it with litmus paper. See, the sulfur is dropped into this test tube. I dipped blue color litmus paper. Now it is changed into red color. That means non-metallic oxide, when it is dissolved in water, it behaves like acid. Okay. Now, what happens to zinc dropped in water? Let us see. See, it changed into, I have taken red color litmus paper. I have taken that you are seeing it changes into blue color. That means metallic oxide in water behaves like a base, and non-metallic oxides in water behaves as acid. Okay? Okay, dear ones. Today we have discussed how do metals and non-metals react with oxygen. It gives its oxide. Okay? Carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, metals, sodium oxide, magnesium oxide, zinc oxide. But some metals are there, they do not react with oxygen at any cost. Example, gold, platinum, these metals do not react with oxygen. Okay, dear ones, hope you understood today's topic. Remaining we can see in the next class. Take care.